Hey, what's going on, Toy Team? It is ToyDualer here today with a Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle for you all against Bearington. So, I lead off with my Bisharp, and he leads off with his Forretress. And I go straight for the knockoff, getting rid of his Rocky Helmet. And I get hurt by the Rocky Helmet, it's alright. And he sets up his Stealth Rocks. Now, he's going for a Protect, just to waste some time, I guess, because there's no reason to go for Protect there, or he could Scout me. And that actually was a decent play. So, I went for Low Kick, assuming he wasn't going to Protect. And that probably would have killed. But he went for Protect again, and I thought he was going to switch, so I just keep going for Knockoff here, because I'm assuming that he's going to switch, and eventually he finally does switch. He switches into Cloyster, and I get rid of Cloyster's Icicle Plate, which is pretty nice on my side, and then I just low kick and take that thing out. So that is one dead Cloyster. Now he sends out his Rotom, and I'm switching out because Rotoms are pretty bulky, and I know that thing probably had a burn move, and I didn't want to get burned or else my Bisharp would be useless for the rest of the match. However, he surprised me by using Thunderbolts, and you generally don't see Thunderbolt on Rotoms and stuff. They generally are more defensive, but this guy was running a different Rotom, so props to you for being creative. And I go for the knockoff again. Apparently that's my favorite move today, and I just keep getting rid of his items and stuff, so that's pretty nice on my part. And Mach Punch kills him there with a nice little Guts boost because I switched in and got poisoned from the Toxic Spikes. So he sent out his Forretress again just to stall me out and make me die, because you see here he protects himself. I'm going for the Drain Punch because I want some health back, and I know he's going for the Protect anyway. So I just died of poison right there, and I sent out my own Rotom. Now here I'm going for the Volt Switch, and he switches out, which actually surprises me. I thought he was just going to let it die there. So he brings out the Wall, which is a Shuckle, and Shuckles are very bulky, but my Pinsir is pretty awesome. So I bring out Pinsir, and that gets poisoned, which I don't really like that, and also takes some Stealth Rocks damage, which shortens the durability of my Pinsir. However, I go for the Mega Evolution right here, and Mega Pinsir looking pretty awesome right here. I go for the Swords Dance, because I'm predicting that he's going to go for Protect and stall me out. So that's what he does, and I get a nice little +2 attack boost, and next turn when I go for Return, that is going to be way more than enough to take out that little Shuckle. Because Shuckles, those things are just so bulky, and if you don't one-shot them, it can get pretty annoying. So here I kill it, and I take a little poison damage, and he brings out his Gliscor, and I thought he was going to go for a Protect, because generally those things go for Protect and have a Toxic Orb and everything, but he outplayed me there, and Thunder Fanged me, and I survived with 2 HP, and I was all excited, and then I remembered I was poisoned, and I just die right there. And my Mega Pinsir, I lost him pretty badly, so that was a bad play, but it's alright. So he goes for the Fling and throws me a Toxic Orb, which again is not something you see every day, but that is pretty cool. So I missed with the Hydro Pump there, and that kind of sucks a lot for me. So he got lucky there, and basically had a free turn. I missed, he sends out his Forretress as Death Fodder, and Hydro Pump wipes that thing out. Or should I say it washes it away, because, you know, Rotom Wash. Woohoo. So I'm recovering a little HP there with my leftovers, and then I take some poison damage, which pretty much nullifies my HP gain, and he brings out his Cha-Cha, the Toxicroak, and I burn it, which is a very good play on my part, as you'll see later how much that really helps me. So I'm afraid to use a Water-type move on this thing, because Toxicroak have the ability Dry Skin, and whenever they're hit by a Water-type move, instead of taking damage, they regain health. So I don't want to just waste time, and I just switch right out of there. And he goes for a Sucker Punch, and it was pretty good that I switched, because I don't really want to take any unnecessary damage. Now, here I am just switching back and forth again, just to reset the Toxic counter, because I think when you're poisoned with Toxic Spikes, the damage goes up every turn. I'm not sure though, that's what it seemed like to me. So that's why I did that switch there. And here I'm just going to go for some Pain Split, because I really need some health back. Because as you can see, Rotom isn't looking too happy right now. He's taking quite some damage, and I don't like it. So I need to heal up. And here I get back to a comfortable 84 health, but he goes for the Venoshock, and wow, that brought me down to 18 health. My leftovers bring back up to 27, and just as I think things are getting better, I get poisoned down to 9 HP, and that's not fun. So here he makes a really bad play. He switches into his Gliscor when I'm going for a Pain Split. So I get a lot of health back, and I bring that thing down to a bit above half health. Yep, I can pronounce words today. So he poison heals and gets back a lot of health, but because of that play, I was able to live a little longer with my Rotom. So I bring out Bisharp here because I want to free switch into another Pokemon. And I just need something to die, and I kind of want to Rotom Alive because that thing's a physical wall. So here I'm just going to go for the Sucker Punch because I know Earthquake is just going to utterly destroy Bisharp. There's not really much I can do about that. So Bisharp has to go down, but he didn't go down without a fight, and that Sucker Punch did do a pretty decent amount of damage to that Gliscor. So I bring out my Azumarill, and here I'm afraid to go for the Aqua Jet because he could always just switch in his Toxicroak and take that like a boss, but instead he goes for the Thunder Fang, which doesn't really do that much. And I just Ice Punch and take out that Gliscor. And with Gliscor down, he only has one Pokemon left, and things are looking pretty good for me. So I take a little poison damage now, and it puts me down into the yellow, which is enough to activate my Citrus Berry, and I gain 50 HP back, so that's pretty nice. And now Drain Punch, he tries to Drain Punch me, but that's not doing much at all, because 1, I'm a Fairy type, and 2, you're burned, so that's not going to be doing much to anything. So yeah, that's where the burn comes in handy, I guess. So that's pretty nice, and now all I need to do is just do a few Ice Punches, resist that Sucker Punch, and that is game. So good game, Mr. Bearington, and I hope all you viewers enjoyed this video, and if you did, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more awesome Pokemon videos like this. Alright, see you guys next time.